Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and as you can see, this video is going to be focusing on my Atari 7800. Now this was a Facebook purchase of a Great Galaxian Stuart Marshall. Now Stuart inboxed me to show me the condition of this and I was blown away. I had to snap it up guys, it's in such good condition. Now the Atari 7800 was released in the UK back in 1986-87 I believe. And it was a delayed release. Atari were actually working on this console back in the early 80s, but a number of factors, Atari suffered heavily with the North American gaming market crash, which is well documented on the tubes, and also they were focusing heavily on the home computer market, which was actually booming in the UK and in the rest of Europe in the 80s. Right, let's take a closer look at this, guys. This is in great condition. Let's just see if we can open it up. And there we have it, guys. In absolutely fantastic condition, the 7800. This is such a clean example, and I'm really chuffed to add this to the collection. Look at that. Lovely. Now let's have a closer look in here. Just lift this cardboard flap up here. And in this white box we have the power supply. Now this power unit, the plug is unique to the 7800. So bear that in mind guys. If you're looking to buy one of these, make sure you've got that power supply. And in this bubble wrap we've got the controllers. Again, these are minty. Look at that. Now these pads were only released in the UK and in Europe. It was like a joystick variant that they released in North America. Here we have the manuals, and we've got the 7800 Video Game System Owner's Manual. And this is your normal jargon. This is, you know, how to set up. All pretty familiar fare there, guys. And then it comes with the Asteroids game manual. Now this is actually built in to the 7800. And that's a great conversion. I'll show you that a bit later. Right, so let's take a closer look at the 7800. It's a pretty good looking console. I quite like its simplistic lines. Shame about that there's no dust cover on the cartridge port though. That can be troublesome. But yeah, I like the angles of it. I like how it's set. A pretty good looking console. And on the bottom here we've got the two joystick ports, and then these switches, which is familiar with anyone that's played the 2600. These are like the difficulty settings. And you've got your power supply, a pause button, and then on the other side you've got select and reset. I do like how the console's angled like that. It's a nice little touch. There we have the unique power supply and your typical standard RF input, which is a big letdown for this console, which I will show you later. We're going to set this up on my CRT, as the picture quality is pretty goddamn awful on any of my LCD monitors or my modern TV setups. Let's take a closer look at the pad, guys. Now this is interesting. You've got a little screw-in joystick there, which if I can just undo this, you unscrew that and then you've got your standard D-pad. I think that's a really nice little touch and I really like that. Let's put that back on there. You've got your two buttons, 1 and 2. It's a pretty comfortable pad actually. I get on alright with it. It's not bad at all. So there's a quick look around the 7800 and the controller. Now it's time to take a look at some games. Right, first up I've got a boxed complete version of Choplifter. Now this is a game I absolutely adore on the Sega Master System. I picked this up at the London Gaming Market, as you can see there, for £11 back in November last year. So we'll give that a blast later. I love the box art. Such an 80s action film look to that. Awesome. And next up, a game I do love on the Atari, and that is Food Fight. A great game. and I'm sure we'll have a bit of a blast on that one later too. Another one of the box games, Ace of Aces. I can't say aeroplane games are my favourite style of game. Not really the genre that I'm into. And then we've got Meltdown. Now this game is a strange game. It's kind of a puzzle game, but I think you need the light gun also, so it doesn't really play very great, that one. And then we've got a 2600 game, Clax. Loved Clax on the Atari Lynx. Not played it on the 2600. And an absolute classic, Centipede. I do love Centipede. It's a game that I'm looking to get for the 7800, but it plays really well on the 2600. Right, let's take a look at the Unbox games. First up, we've got Xevious. Now, this was a really early Atari arcade game. One of the first vertical shooters that I remember. Great little game. And then we've got Tower Toppler, which this game was released on many systems in the 80s. And then we've got Alien Brigade, which that's an interesting one. It's sort of like a bit like Operation Wolf. And yeah, can you believe it? Mario Brothers on the Atari. Ninja Golf, a real quirky little game. And you can't have a system without it having Ikari Warriors on it. Again, a game of the 80s. Another copy of Choplifter. And another copy of Food Fight. And again, another copy of Meltdown. So those three will be trade fodder. And then we have Joust. Now I got this Unbox bundle off Nathan Russell. A great pricey dummy on that. So the built-in game with the Atari 7800 or the 7800 is Asteroids. So here's the controller. Like we said, we've got the two standard buttons. It does feel nice in the hand, guys. Oh, and I die straight away. Just getting used to the controls here. Very responsive. That was close. But yeah, this is an impressive conversion of Asteroids. Nice sort of like 3D effect on the asteroids themselves. Nice colours, use of colours. And the game is really responsive. This pad works really well. I've just teleported myself. And there we go. That's Asteroids. Shall we have a look at some more? Next up, let's try some Ninja Golf. As I said earlier, this is a really unique idea. A great little game. Let's give it a blast, guys. Now, I must apologise for the picture quality. I'm forever having to tune in the TV set. I've said earlier that I can't get a decent picture on my LCD monitors. So we're going with the CRT. Let's play some golf. So the concept of the game is to hit the golf ball and then you have to battle your way, side scroll and beat 'em up action to where your golf ball has landed. Then when you find it, you give it another whack. Let's see if we can angle it onto the green here, guys. And then again, kick some ninja butt. Oh, there's some health. Let's pick that up. Really fluid and responsive little game, this. Take out the ninja. Oh, there's another one there. Let's kick him. So yeah, one button jumps, the other one is attack. Oh, what's that? A potion there. Right, now when you get onto the green, you have to throw some ninja stars at the fire-breathing dragon, as you do. Really quirky idea, a great little game. There's loads of little levels to it, like if your ball lands in the sand, bunker, or in water, you have underwater levels. A really good little game, and each time you get on the green, you face one of these dragons, and obviously the further you get, the tougher it gets. Come on, let's get him. Yeah. And there it is. There's Ninja Golf. Next up, let's see what the conversion of Ikari Warriors is like. So let's put it on intermittent. It's got the original intro there, which is nice to see. And off we go now. Ikari Warriors is a game that's not aged too great. It's a bit sluggish on the controls. It's nice and colourful though. Nice colourful graphics. And as you see on the 7800 guys, the graphics are really quite good. Not far off NES or the like at the time. It's really good for an 8-bit system. The only thing that lets the 7800 down is the sound chip. It's actually the same sound chip that was used in the 2600. When you think that sound chip was published and released back in the 70s, it's a real shame that Atari didn't put a better sound chip in. But graphically, the game holds up really well. Oh, there's a tank over there. Let's see if taken out by a grenade. Let's see if I can get in the tank, guys. Let's take out a few of these. Oh yeah, let's John J. Rambo it. Here we go. I did used to love Ikari Warriors. I played it mostly on the old Amstrad back in the day. Oh, my tank's gone and I'm dead. Is that game over? It is. Right, next up, which is some you might not have seen before, and that's Mario Brothers on the 7800. Let's see what this one plays like, guys. So, as you guessed it, this is the original Mario Brothers arcade game. I can't say I've ever really been a fan of this game. But then again, I'm going to say that, being a Sega boy. So yeah, we've just got to knock the turtles over. Looks good. Graphically, very nice. Pretty faithful to the original. Oh, and I just got hit there. Again, I'm sure this would play better in 2-player. Oh, that last Koopa is going a bit crazy. Let's see if I can get him. Got him. Phase 2. So more of the same here. And as you progress, you just get more enemies on screen at once. I think you get better points if you take them out. More at the same time there. Oh, there comes a coin. Let's hit these turtles out of the way. Got the coin. Let's try and avoid that fireball or whatever that is this time. Ah, and I get done by a Koopa. And that's Mario Brothers on an Atari console. Awesome. Next up, we've got Alien Brigade. Now, this game is a sort of clone of Operation Wolf. And it's pretty impressive on the 7800. So let's take a closer look. Quite a nice little title screen there. Right, so we'll just keep it on standard. And off we go. Right, so as you can see, it plays just like Operation Wolf, guys. You've got your grenades, you've got your machine gun, and you've got to make sure that you shoot the soldiers, as most of them are aliens. Now it can get a little confusing to knowing who are the humans and who are not, as you'll see as we progress. But it's nice visuals again for this game. Pretty impressive. Oh, don't shoot the hostage there. I like how when you blow up the helicopter, the rotary or the rotor blades fall down like that. You can see there's more aliens coming into the action now. You even get the P's, the same as on Operation Wolf, for your health. Oh, nearly shot him. But yeah, I'm impressed with this one. Nice graphics, nice use of colours. A great little game. It's not too difficult as well. You can sometimes find with these types of games that you run out of ammo pretty quick, but no, it seems pretty fair in this. There seems plenty of supplies of magazines and power-ups. It all starts, oh, I just killed a hostage there. Like I said, it can be difficult. Oh, let's see, I don't think I'm supposed to shoot those. They're escaping from the hut. They're the POWs. An alien looking helicopter there. But yeah, this is one of the better games on the 7800. I highly recommend it. It's the end of the first level. As you can see, you get a briefing at the end, and it progresses through the story. Right, let's see what we're going to play next, guys. Next up, it's got to be in it, a bit of Choplifter. Now, as I said earlier, I absolutely love this game on the Master System. It's one of my favourite Master System games from back in the day. Let's see how it fares on an Atari. Just get that out of the box there. Nice colourful cartridge, this one. Some of them, as you can see, are just black and silver. Apologies again, guys, for the screen on this. Not very good visuals on this game, I'm afraid. I've found that on certain carts that there seems to be a lot of interference on the screen. Now, I'm not sure if that's a capacitor issue with the Atari itself, but you notice it on some games more than others. But yeah, anyone that's played Choplifter, you need to rescue the captives, take them home. Graphically, it's not on par with the Master System version, but it looks okay. It's not bad at all. Nice colours. The gameplay's pretty much there. But yeah, it's not a patch on the Master System version, but it's a nice little game. Worthy in the Atari library, definitely. Moves pretty smooth, as you can see, scrolls nicely. Now, it's always here that I get blown up usually. And there we have it. Next up, one of my favourite games on the 7800. Do love this game, and that is Food Fight. So let's see what it's all about, guys. Let's have a food fight. This is such an addictive little game. A simple concept, just run along the screen, picking up random food and throwing it at the annoying little chefs. And then get to the end and gobble down the ice cream before it melts away. As simple as that, guys, but this game is highly addictive. I've spent hours playing this game. Really, really good. Yeah, you can waste so much time on this game. It's great. Gobble down the ice cream. And as you progress, obviously, you get more and more chefs coming after you. They also get a lot quicker. And strategically, the food is placed in different locations. Whoa, nearly got hit by a banana there. Have some. And grab that ice cream before they can get you. A lovely little points game, this. Obviously, you get more points the more of the chefs that you can take out. Ah, boom, and you get absolutely splattered with food when you die, as you see there, guys. A great little game. Have some watermelon. And as I said, it's one of my favourite games on this system. This is why I love Atari. They had so many quirky little games back in the day that you don't see on other consoles, which is what makes the Atari stand out for me. Oh, and there we go. I'm getting absolutely bombarded with melon now. And there we have it. That's Food Fight. Check it out, guys. Really worth checking out. So the 7800 doesn't just play 7800 games. You can also play your 2600 games, which is a nice little feature for this system. A game I do like on the 2600, and that's Centipede. A lovely fast-paced little shooter, this. Again, it's all about getting the points. Like I said earlier, this is a game I'd love to track down for the 7800, as I'm sure it's going to be a lot closer to the arcade original. Great little blaster. This is such a nostalgic little game for me. The memories come flooding back playing this. I can remember playing this for endless hours back in the day with my mates and the family. Oh, and the pesky spider got me. And there we have it, guys. There's my 7800 collection so far. There's quite a few more I'd love to add to this great system. Let me know in comments down below, guys, of any games that you think I should be looking out for. I'm Sega Zombie, and until the next time, goodbye.